Tonight was fun. We did a little wood science with James here from St. Louis Bourbon Society, and now we are doing samples of our Maker's Private Select. Tell us about the St. Louis Bourbon Society.
Well,
it doesn't have to be long, just like a,
deep
hey,
subject,
this is what it is.
Deep subject. Many moons ago.
Oh, no.
When I was a child.
One of the things that really got me into bourbon personally was going and doing some of the distillery tours down in Kentucky.
Okay.
I'm kind of a nerd for history. I love bourbon, the native experience, and going down there really kind of just got me going in the world of bourbon.
Okay.
And coming back here in St. Louis, I was just kind of curious. Is there a bourbon group here in St. Louis? Is there something that I can connect to that people will have kind of like minds and enjoy kind of this thing that I just kind of discovered, 6-7 years ago. Well, I didn't find anything, so
you created it.
So I created it. I said, sitting in my bed one night, literally on my phone, created the St. Louis Bourbon Society on the Facebook profile and online on the web.
Nice. That's very much like us, except we were not in bed. We were in a bar.
Yeah, well, both good places. Both good places to get your creative juices flowing.
That's it.
Other things.
That's so funny. All right. How does one become part of the Bourbon Society?
So basically, it's not like, so number one, people have asked all the time, do you guys have meetings? We don't do meetings, because nobody likes meetings. If I say, let's go to a meeting, they'll go, ugh. So we don't have regular meetings. What we do essentially is have public events. So we do public events such as the one we're doing tonight here at Total Wine in Brentwood. And those are basically opportunities to come sample and try some of the different spirits from different distilleries. Tonight happens to be Maker's Mark and also the private select barrel that was picked here by us, and also Bourbon Blondes.
Yeah.
And Steve Akeley and Local Brew Magazine back in November. Mm-hmm. And then also just to kind of come and learn, be educated about the spirit. There's a whole thing about there's a culture now around bourbon. It's not just like, hey, let's go sit in the basement and get drunk.
I'm very glad that's not what it is.
I'm sure. Yeah. So that's the interesting thing is that there's a lot of history behind it. There's a lot of just tasting. There's a lot of facts, fun kind of things to learn about it, and just
that's a lot of conversation.
Conversation piece. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. So that's why we started to do these things, just so that people can kind of come together. And that's actually the slogan of our whole Bourbon Society is fellowship in the spirit. So really coming together and meeting people.
Nice.
Yeah, learning. Learning and creating that fellowship with one another, being humans instead of just constantly 24 hours a day on your phone, like I am most of the time.
That's how you run a business,
I'm
unfortunately.
going to tell you how to be. I'm not going to be how to be.
Again, so it's a time when we actually try to stop ourselves and really just kind of meet other people that have a like-minded, passion for the spirit of bourbon.
That's awesome.
Like you guys.
Yeah.
So cheers.
Cheers. Thanks for joining us.
And then tell us how we can find you and our listeners can find you on social media.
Yep. So the easiest way, probably the most easiest is probably by far Facebook. It's where most of the things that we do happen. We have a group page as well as a main page. The main page is basically for outgoing kind of information, and then most of our events get posted to that. We also have a website that you can go to that has an online store that you can purchase Bourbon Society gear and
carrying
shirts,
glasses, all of it.
glasses, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
Because believe it or not, it really does matter how you sample your bourbon. Drinking it out of different glasses has a completely unique experience that, especially the nose lets you do different things and just kind of experience bourbon for all the ways that it's kind of meant to be. So, so Facebook, primary, our webpage, we have an Instagram account, and then we also have a Patreon community. So for the people that want to kind of elevate that bourbon experience, they can become one of our Patreon members, and different levels have different benefits to them. And,
awesome.
So that's really the primary ways. You don't have to being a member is really just following. Anybody is free to follow our online community and be a member. But if you want to kind of elevate that, joining the Patreon page is probably the next step to be able to do those kind of things.
Yeah, great. And we'll be crashing an event with you guys in March again. So.
Love it.
And then the Old Forester event, and the tickets just went on sale. That's April 24th.
Yeah, April 24th. We're going to be hosting Old Forester here to do an event called the Taste of History.
Nice.
So we're going to sample through their entire Whiskey Rose series, which is going to be
awesome.
a whole lot of fun. And we'll give away too many things, but we have some other events coming up this summer that involve a riverboat on the river. And
well, I would hope that's where your riverboat
bourbon.
is.
We can find a riverboat for the lake.
Yeah,
Can I put a riverboat on?
Hey, there is one at Table Rock Lake.
A riverboat?
It's on a lake.
Yes.
We end up down in Branson.
Have you seen it?
No, I haven't
it,
seen
the
it
Queen
because I like
Anne or
my
something?
riverboats on river.
Well, we're going to be doing something on a riverboat coming
Cool.
up hopefully in July.
Nice.
And then some other really fun events coming up even later in the year with some other haunted mansions here in St. Louis.
Okay.
Great.
Well, things just got weird.
I like scary stuff.
It's good. You'll like it. Trust me.
Awesome.
Well, cheers, guys.
Yeah, cheers.
Absolutely. All right. Cheers.